guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here and this is the first time you are seeing my face, hi, my name's Liv. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I hope that everyone is having a fabulous day. I hope that we're all staying healthy, staying happy, and staying motivated. Yeah, sorry, what was that I hear you say? What are we doing in today's video? Well, why don't I tell you? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my opinions with you about newly released products and makeup. There have been quite a few releases recently. Obviously, there was a period of time, thanks to Miss Rona, where there wasn't as much makeup coming out, but now the makeup world, the makeup community is booming once again, and we have new products to talk about, so I thought this video would be a really fun idea. I love trashing products, mainly because I don't have the money to buy them. I'm just gonna put a disclaimer out there. If I had the money, I would probably buy all of these products. That's not even a lie. I'm that obsessed with makeup. Even if I'm not interested in it, I still want to try it. The other thing is, if we disagree on anything, if you guys absolutely love and adore a product that I trash talk and that I, beat up, I'm not beating anything up, then don't come for me. It's just makeup. I'm just having fun. I'm just, sharing my opinions with the world. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video and check out some new releases. But you know what, I might move to the side. Which side do I move to? This side? Yeah, sure. Or maybe I'll move to this side. Actually, I'm gonna move to this side. So I'm gonna move to this side just so that I can have the products here. My shadow's there. How do I get rid of my shadow? Anyway, what is this? Like, what is this? Like, come on. DD signature? Day signature. DD signature. I have no idea how to say that brand name. Oh my god, there's a strawberry one as well. I don't like food themed makeup. I don't even like cute food themed makeup. I know that what's that brand that does like the pizzas? Glam Light does like pizza and hamburger palettes, and they are disgusting. And I think that some people might find these cute because they're fruits, and fruits are cuter than a greasy hamburger and a pizza, but I just want makeup. I just want makeup at the end of the day. I don't want a strawberry. I think that the colours look nice. The kiwi colour scheme, like, I can jump on board with that. I love greens, I love blues, I love exciting, fun colours, but I hate the packaging. I really hate the packaging. And storing these as well, like, good luck storing these because they look like a pain to store. I have no idea how I would store these. They would be a pain to travel with as well. I don't like these. I wouldn't buy them. I've never heard of the brand as well. I don't really have a good thing to say about them. Like I said, the colour scheme's okay. Though in the strawberry palette, there are a lot of shades that look very similar. I don't know, this just doesn't excite me. Just seems kind of childish, kind of like kid makeup. But, I'm not just hating on the brand, I'm hating on food packaging in general and food palettes in general. But oh well, each to their own. If you like a palette in the shape of a strawberry, then this is probably right up your alley. Right, I'm confused. Okay, so I'm gonna pronounce all these brands wrong. Elsie Cosmetics, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm probably wrong, are releasing these blushes, and they're like wavy. Here's my problem, is that I have no idea what this is gonna look like on my skin. It's not just one blush color. It looks like there's even like a bronzy shade in there, and there's like shades that are matte, and then there's a bit of shimmer. Why can't they just do one color? I think it's pretty. I think that it's really gorgeous packaging. I think that the idea of the waves is beautiful. It's really summery and like beachy vibes, but I have no idea what this is gonna look like. Also, the chubby sticks, these like lipsticks, I hate lipsticks like that. I feel like you cannot get a precise application with them. I have Morphe ones and I don't like them. because they're just really hard to like get any definition whatsoever, because they're just not, I don't know, they're chubby. It says it in the name. Maybe it's because I've got small lips. I just find them really hard to apply, but I can't be the only one, right? It is a pass from me, and I love blush. Okay, so Too Faced are coming out with the Pumpkin Spice palette. Like, I thought that they already did this, but apparently not. On the picture that I'm looking at on Trendmood, there are 2 images of the palette, and I don't know if it's just me, but they look different. They look really different. Like, the shades in there. Obviously, it's just like the camera. It's not like there's 2 different palettes, but I don't know which to believe. So I think I'd have to like see this to buy it. And also, I don't know, the color scheme kind of confuses me a little bit. It's like there's purple, and then there's like one green shimmer, and then there's some neutrals and also some pinks. And it's like a mixture of warm tones and cool tones and light shades, and then really grungy dark maroons in there as well. I don't know, it doesn't scream pumpkin spice to me at all. I feel like they could have gone with orange, and I know orange is kind of neutral and stuff like that, but they could have gone with like some really fun warm tones, but then there's like a green in there, like a shimmery green, and pinks and purples as well. What does purple have to do with pumpkin spice? I don't know, I feel like this palette is very confused. I feel like I would look at this palette and I wouldn't know where to start. Like, my eye would just be like bam, 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 like going everywhere, because there's just so many random colors and I'm not really sure what I would put together. I'm sure there are loads of looks that you can create from this, and I mean, looking at it, like, I can see a few looks I would create from it, but I feel like if I had it in my hands, I would just be like, where do I start? Where do I begin? Can we just step away from this spice range? What do they do? The gingerbread spice? The cinnamon spice? I don't know. I'm just over the spicy palettes. I want to see something new. I feel like this is a step in the right direction. The color scheme is definitely more exciting. I just feel like they missed the mark. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We don't need another neutral palette, please. Too Faced. What is up next? So BH Cosmetics are releasing a new eye brush set and also a new eyeshadow palette. The brushes look really good. I've heard really good things about BH Cosmetics brushes. I've never tried them myself, but they look nice. They look like eyeshadow brushes. They look like they would blend eyeshadow nicely. But I think that we're all interested in what I think about the palette. It just seems very drab. It is definitely more cool toned, which first of all is not my style. I don't like cool tone shadows. I very rarely do cool tone looks. So maybe that's what's kind of swaying my opinion of it. Maybe it's the background as well. The whole layout of this palette I don't really like. It's got like a puke green background and then red writing underneath the shadows. And then the outside of it doesn't reflect the inside. The outside says chilling in Chicago. And it's this fun orange and pink packaging, and it looks like it's going to be really vibrant and really warm toned. And then you open the eyeshadow palette and it's all these cool tones. I don't understand like where the palette design and where the colours match up. It seems like 2 different palettes to me. I feel like this is, again, very confused. I don't know, I don't like this palette and I would not buy it. I think BH do some great palettes. I just recently bought one of their blush kits and I'm so excited to use that. They are so affordable, but I just feel like this palette is not for me. If it's for you, great. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you love it. It's not really my style anyway. I don't like cool tones. I stay away from cool tones. They can stay in their lane. I can stay in my lane. We don't meet. We are separate. If that changes, I still won't buy this palette because I just don't like it. I don't know. Again, there's pinks, there's greens, there's purples. It kind of even looks a little bit like the pumpkin spice palette that we just saw, but just less vibrant and more drab and grey and dull. And I like BH. I think BH is a great company, but this palette is just not it for me. The Spanglish collection. Who is this by? Alamar Cosmetics. Okay, so they're releasing eye primers and they're releasing an eyeshadow palette. The pictures aren't great of this palette, but the swatches, oh my gosh, if that is what it actually swatches like, I'm not like a massive fan of the packaging. It's a bit of a small palette and I feel like there's a lot of wasted space. I feel like the eyeshadows are quite small. There's just not that much variety. I feel like I could get like 3 looks out of this. Maybe 4 if I'm really stretching myself. It's not calling to me. It's not like enticing me. I'm not a big fan of the palette, but I still wouldn't buy it based on just the swatches because the palette just, it looks like quite cheap packaging as well. I don't know. I feel like Alamar Cosmetics has released some really good stuff and some stuff that I've actually been interested in. This just isn't one of them. I just think it kind of looks a bit babyish. I'm trying to find something on here that I actually like. I feel like I've been very negative so far. Whoa. Is that an all matte palette? It is. Okay. So Colourpop have just released this collection. Okay, first of all, Colourpop is releasing so many collections right now, and I wish I lived in America because I have to pay astronomical shipping, and we all know I'm not prepared to do that. So if anyone wants to just send me some Colourpop products from America, that would be much appreciated. So this is the Sunflower collection, the Soul collection, the Sunflower collection. I don't know, it's based around sunflowers and it is an all matte palette. I don't know, it's very different for them. It's not something personally that I need in my collection because I have a lot of these shades already. I feel like it's a bit underwhelming. I feel like Colourpop is coming out with some adorable collections like the Candyland collection, but this just seems a little bit underwhelming, probably because there's no shimmers in there. Also, I much prefer rainbow eyeshadow, colourful eyeshadow, so this kind of just bores me. The Super Shock shadow duo, I don't know, they look beautiful. I've never tried the formula, I've never tried anything Colourpop, but they look stunning. And I want to try them because they look gorgeous. The gloss as well, I want that so badly. It looks so pretty. It's not fair. I want to live in America just to get Colourpop makeup. The body oil doesn't really intrigue me. I don't really use body oils. I've never used body oils and I don't really think I'm missing out on much. I don't really care for them, so. But it looks pretty. But yeah, those Super Shocks and the glosses, oh my god. I wish I could get my hands on them. I wish. So Natasha Denona is coming out with liquid chrome eyeshadows. These just look like Stila, but obviously with different packaging. But, I mean, they're pretty. I like them all. I'm not really bothered about the red one. I don't really know when I would use that. The green looks so pretty, and so does the pink. Like, and they're like duochrome as well. Like, they have a shift to them. And this picture, oh my gosh, I literally died when I saw this picture. Like, stop. That is gorgeous. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? I want that on my eyeballs right now. Oh, the packaging actually looks different here. I thought the packaging was black, but actually the packaging like kind of matches the liquid eyeshadow. I'm like looking at these images and as I go through them, I want them even more. Like, I wasn't that bothered and now I'm like, I need you. I need you. Can I afford it? No. They're $28 each. I don't know what that is in pounds, but it's probably expensive. So am I going to be buying this? Definitely not. Do I want to buy it? Yes, I definitely do. Okay, so we have another brand I have never heard of. Unique Beauty is coming out with 3 eyeshadow palettes. I just don't know about these. I think, okay, their swatches look so pretty. The fashion palette, I feel like I don't know where I would begin with that palette. There's a red, there's a blue, there's an orange, there's a green shimmer, there's a pink shimmer, and there is a gold. I have no idea what look I would create with that palette. The colour scheme doesn't really call to me with that palette. The Girls Trip palette, on the other hand, looks stunning. Stunning. Like, those shades, that blue shimmer shade is everything. Obsessed, obsessed. I would buy it just for that blue shimmer shade. And also the pink. Oh my god. Yeah, that one's really pretty. I really like that one. And then the last one, Nightlife. I definitely prefer it more than the first palette I talked about. I don't know. They're cute. Like, don't get me wrong. The packaging is gorgeous. I just don't think it's something I need in my collection. And I think if I had them, I probably wouldn't really use them. I might dip in to get like one shade, like that gold shade in the Nightlife palette, I think is stunning. So I might like dip into the palette just for that shade, but I don't think they're very cohesive palettes. They're not something that I would take with me and be like, yes, I can get a cohesive look out of these palettes. They're not something I would like take on holiday with me or like take traveling with me. I feel like the color schemes could have been improved upon. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I do think they're cute though. I'm so bored by this. This eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette confuses me because there's what? There's 2 shimmer shades, which fine, and then there's 4 mattes. Okay, so there's a white, and then there's like a very, very light wash of brown, and then it just jumps to these 2 very, very dark shades. I feel like there's no in-between shade. There's no shade to like blend them all together. Even in the swatches, it's like 4 shades which barely show up, and then 2 really, really dark shades. I don't know, I feel like they need a lighter, cool-toned brown. The other thing with this palette is that it is cool-toned, and I've already said I don't like cool tones. I don't like them. So there's 2 face palettes. I just think, I mean, they're $38. I feel that's kind of expensive for what you're getting. Also, can we talk about the fact that they would work for my skin tone? They might work for medium skin tones, but I very much doubt that they're gonna work for deep skin tones. So I feel like that needs to be changed. If we could do that, that would be fabulous. If we could maybe be a little bit more inclusive, that would be lovely. I feel like if you're a fan of Kim Kardashian and you have a deeper skin tone, then you're going to be really disappointed that you can't buy this. Not that you should be disappointed, because honestly, I'm not that impressed. I'm underwhelmed. I think if I was going to get one thing out of this collection, I mean, maybe like the lip glosses or maybe the face palette. I feel like it could work for my skin tone, but I don't know, it's expensive for what you're getting. Okay, so Juvia's Place has done it again. These 3 palettes are stunning. The green one, I wouldn't wear those colours, but I want it. I don't know why. And the 2 pink palettes, oh my gosh. I don't know what they're called, but oh my god, I want both pink palettes. I love them. I absolutely love them. They're small, they're travel friendly. I love them. I love those pink shades, especially the brighter pink palette. Juvia's Place, I swear, they just kill it every single time. Their packaging is stunning. Like, the artwork on the packaging is stunning. The shimmers, oh my gosh, don't even get me started about how gorgeous the shimmer shades look. I have one Juvia's Place palette and the shimmers perform beautifully. So honestly, I would expect the same with these palettes. And the swatches, they do something to me. The swatches, oh my gosh, stop. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. Okay, so P. Louise just came out with this palette as well. The color scheme. I love green and blue eyeshadow so much. I would use this palette so much. The swatches also look beautiful. There aren't too many shimmers. I wish there were a few more shimmers, but I do like having more mattes to shimmers in a palette, so I feel like that's okay. The packaging though. Like, can we just talk about the packaging? Why is it so bulky? Why? Why? Like, can we just scale it down? Can we just make it a little bit travel friendly? I don't really travel with my palettes, so honestly, it's not that big of a problem for me. I just sit in my bedroom and play with makeup, and I just kind of stay here, and all my makeup kind of lives here. So even I don't really go traveling, so I have no reason for this to be travel friendly. But just for like storage purposes, just make it smaller. It doesn't need to be in this massive bulky packaging. It really doesn't. But those blues and greens, they are calling to me. They are reeling me in. I don't know, I think it's stunning. I'm just annoyed about the packaging, but I guess I can look past that because this palette is so stunning. What makeup brand is this? This is Peachy Queen, the makeup brand. I've never heard of this makeup brand, and they have come out with this We're All Mad Here palette, inspired by like the Cheshire Cat and like the Mad Hatter and Alice in Wonderland. I don't know if I get Cheshire Cat from this palette. I feel like there could be more purples. Again, I feel like the color scheme is very confusing. We got a green, we got blues, we got silvers, oranges. There are 3 kind of silvery, bluey tone shimmers. On the swatches, they kind of look, I don't know, they look quite similar. Again, I can't really see a cohesive look. I think the palette is exciting. I think it's new. I think it's very different. I've never really seen a colour scheme like this. But at the same time, maybe there is a reason why I haven't seen a colour scheme like this. Because it's a little confusing and a little all over the place. Kind of looks like someone just vomited in a palette. The swatches look good. They look really pretty, really pigmented and vibrant. I don't know. It's a pretty palette, and I don't know, I kind of want to try it. Especially if you're a beginner, I feel like this is not beginner friendly because I would be lost. You know, I think I would have fun playing with it and like trying to create different looks, but I think if you're a beginner, you're going to be lost. Hip Dot X Faced by Kareem. Again, I have never heard of this brand, Hip Dot, and they are releasing this eyeshadow palette. What do I think of this? First of all, I think that those brown shades look stunning. The mattes in this look gorgeous. In fact, I think the colour scheme looks gorgeous. And I kind of like the packaging as well. I don't think I've ever seen snakeskin packaging. I kind of dig it. I kind of like it. It's sleek. It looks like it'd be really travel friendly. I could imagine traveling with this palette because I think that you could get some really beautiful looks, but also, you know, spice them up because you've got a pink in there, you've got a pop of yellow. I think this is gorgeous. Yeah, no, I really like this. I really, really like this. Do I think that it's something I need in my collection right now? No, because I think that I have a lot of these colours. But do I have a lot of these colours in the same palette? Probably, but besides the point. I don't know, I just think it's beautiful. I really, really like it. I'm not normally attracted to neutral eyeshadow palettes, so this is different for me because I normally see a rainbow palette and I'm like, bam, get in my basket. I never really do that for neutral palettes. I never really feel this drawn in by them. What is this? Like, what is this? Urban Decay. The Stoned palette, like, you know, the Stoned Vibes palette even. You know, this could have been so pretty. I just feel like the shimmers are kind of boring for me. Again, I think it's personal preference. It just looks quite dull. I feel like they could have really gone there, you know, put in like a really bright pop of purple and then a really intense blue. The packaging on the outside is more fun than the colours on the inside. And maybe it looks different in real life. I just feel like this picture just makes the palette look really dull and kind of boring. Okay, I feel like we should leave it on this one because I feel like this is one everyone's been waiting for. You know, everyone's interested in what people think of the Jeffree Star collection. So I'm gonna give you the tea right here. I'm gonna spill the tea. I get that brands want to have a neutral palette. They want to have a colourful palette. They want to have... I get that it's like the brand's formula. You know, I get that because Jeffree Star has not done a neutral palette, that this was a different direction for his brand. I just feel like, first of all, everyone has these shades already. Like, you are lying to yourself if you say you do not have these shades. I feel like everyone has a brown neutral palette. Like, no one needs this. Like Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker was something so exciting because I looked in there and there were shades I didn't have and it was a colour scheme I didn't have and it really enticed me and it really excited me. And this is just like, kind of reminds me of a Morphe palette. Not gonna lie, but just with Jeffree Star written on it. The other thing is, I feel like a lot of these shades are unnecessary. I feel like he could have done a much smaller palette. The top row is probably just gonna look the same when you put them on the eye. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's a lot of repeat shades in this. I mean, those two kind of orangey shades look the same. There's two lighter browns that look the same. There's two darker browns that look... I feel like there is a lot of repeat shades in here. Maybe it shows up different. Maybe it's just the picture, but I don't know. I feel like it's boring. I feel like there's a lot of repeat shades. It could have been smaller. It could have been cheaper. I also do not need a palette with 30 matte shades. I feel like he's been quite clever with this collection, I'm not gonna lie, because he's come out with a big palette, which is all matte shades, and then a mini, which is all shimmer shades. So really, if you want to do a cut crease look with a matte in the crease and a shimmer on the lid, you have to buy both. I mean, people can do all matte looks, people can do all shimmer looks, but most people want both. So I feel like by making an all matte palette and then an all shimmer palette, I feel like it kind of forces you to buy both because you feel like you need both to make a cohesive look. I don't know, I feel like great marketing tactic, but I don't know, kind of a snaky move there, Jeffree. What did we expect? Wow, I'm really going for it, aren't I? Okay, the other thing is this lip vault. I hate when brands come out with a lip collection with lipsticks that you can only buy in that collection, because if you want one of those 5 lipsticks that are new to his brand, if you are a collector of Jeffree Star lipsticks and you want those 5 lipsticks, you have to buy the whole vault. And you probably already have those lipsticks. By the way, like, what are people gonna do with that? Like, where are people gonna store that? I don't know. I just feel like it's this massive, bulky, unnecessary packaging. I feel like I mean, it looks cool, I guess. $160. It costs $160. If you want one of those new shades, you're gonna have to spend $160. The glosses don't really interest me. They're kind of all nude glosses. They just don't interest me. And the powders as well, I've heard some kind of bad things about Jeffree Star powders, like how they're really heavily scented and apparently they have a really powdery finish. I don't know. These powders are different to his original ones, but I'm just not that interested. Those fluffy jumpers look really nice, I'm not even gonna lie. I could sit here and just trash talk all Jeffree Star products, but I'm not gonna lie, those jumpers look really warm and really cozy. Am I gonna buy them? No, because let me tell you, if I walk down to town wearing Jeffree Star merch, dead. I'm not gonna be walking around showing off Jeffree Star. Honestly, I just don't even know if I would buy anything from Jeffree Star again. I feel like I'm not gonna support that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it here with the new releases. I feel like we talked about a good amount of products. Yeah, and I really enjoyed, you know, bashing some products, trash talking some products. And if you guys like this style of video, I would love to do more because it was really fun to film and just sit here and talk for like an hour. I'm gonna need a strapsil after this. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more content from me, then be sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload. Don't forget to go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. They will be linked down below in the description and also appear on screen somewhere. Also comment down below any video ideas or suggestions you guys have for me to do. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! I'm tired.